Well, good evening, basketball fans, and welcome here to the Okinawa Arena for tonight's game in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. It is the RYUKYU Golden Kings, our host, versus UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Well, two of the top teams coming from the West and Eastern Conferences. This is a rematch of the 2022 B.LEAGUE Finals, in which the BREX did win their second championship after changing their name from Tojiki BREX to UTSUNOMIYA. Well, again, welcome to the Okinawa Arena. This fabulous basketball arena was the host of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup and last season's 2024 B.LEAGUE All-Star Weekend. Now it gets set to take action between two of the best. Well, the BREX sitting number one currently in the East, while the Kings turning their season around after a bit of a shaky start, now top of the West. Both of them looking like heavy playoff contenders. Now remember, if you are new to B.LEAGUE basketball, in each three of the conferences, the top two teams will automatically qualify for the playoffs. The final two playoff spots will go to the wildcards. Well, the wildcards end up being the teams with the best record outside the top two of each conference, as now we're in the second half of the B.LEAGUE season here in 2024-25. We're going to go back to the last game in which UTSUNOMIYA BREX did take on Yokohama B.LEAGUE on the road. Well, excuse me, RYUKYU Golden Kings. You can see Kishimoto's firing it from downtown, winning game one by 16. And emphatically winning game two again. Shivano having some big moments. Kiva Luma has had some good moments this season. The assist coming from Vic Law, the former Chiba Jets player. Yokohama B.LEAGUE did show some promise throughout this game, but unfortunately for them, this season without Yuki Kawamura has proved to be very tough. The 22 points in the game for Vic Law at that point just proved to be too much in overtime. As there you can see, the Golden Kings persevered and showed their experience. However, the Golden Kings, 2023 B.LEAGUE champions, defeating Chiba Jets in the final. UTSUNOMIYA BREX, it was a bit of a shaky one. They did win game one very convincingly against Akita Milton Happiness, but game two was a lot closer than they thought. DJ Newbill, one of the top inboard players here in the B.LEAGUE. The Japanese national team, Makoto Iijima. Again, Newbill lighting it up from the three-point line, and he's becoming a heavy fan favorite within the Tojiki Prefecture. It's not often you get a feature of the best in the West versus the beasts of the East, if you like to call it. There you can see the BREX fans making the 2-hour flight from Narita Airport, Tokyo. Well, I say that. The 2-hour journey from UTSUNOMIYA to Tokyo, and then another quick 2-hour flight to the beautiful island of Okinawa here off the south coast of Japan. We're going to take a look at some of the key players, and we'll then enjoy the local entertainment. What a legendary team we have here. So the players you want to look out for, definitely Makoto Iijima, Yusuke Endo, not to mention the likes of DJ Newbill and Isaac Fotu, who's one of the best centers slash power forwards you're going to find playing in the FIBA Asia Cup this upcoming summer. Starting lineups: Iijima, Endo, DJ Newbill, along with Kosuke Taguchi, 39 years young. So BREX getting ready for a big game time. Now we'll enjoy local entertainment here in Okinawa as we get set to introduce your RYUKYU Golden Kings.
This is the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Number 8, Yoshio. Number 10, Number 14, Yuichi Kishimoto. Number 18, Masahiro Waki. Number 34, Shota Omura. Number 45, Jackie. Number 47, Shoko Tada. Number 77, Yunosuke Satori. Let's get started. RYUKYU Golden Kings starting lineup. Number 53, Alex Carr. Number 4, Big Law. Number 15, Yoshiyuki Matsuyaki. And number 3, Tatsuya Ito. Head coach is Dio Katani.
There you start the lineups for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. This promises to be a very exciting matchup. Mention the champions of 2022 taking on the champions of 2023. Here comes the three-day ritual between Jack Cooley and Shota Onodera. It's interesting, RYUKYU Golden Kings losing a huge centerpiece. That of Keita Imamura did sign with the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, but head coach Dio Katani's done a magnificent job of making them the #1 team here in the Western Conference. Well, as mentioned, basketball fans, if you are watching all over the world, we would like to welcome you here on B.LEAGUE International. If you are watching this game live, please let us know where in the world you're watching, which team you're supporting, your name, so we can give you a shout out. This is B.LEAGUE International, RYUKYU Golden Kings hosting UTSUNOMIYA BREX live here at the Okinawa Arena. Starting lineups as proceed tonight. Players to look out for here in the starting lineup. Tatsuya Ito has been a key addition in the backcourt, so no Kishimoto tonight. It was interesting stuff. Matsuwaki, he'll play the 3/4 with Vic Lords and 2. Yusuke Endo and Makoto Hiyajima, while the DJ Nugo will make up the backcourt. Again, welcome. A little more jump this one with Alex Kirk. Just have to remember the key sub. Schedules that you have to play in these stages. You can a lot of the time up, of course. They need the responsibility. The champion of the B.LEAGUE this season will play in the better competition against the basketball champs of Asia. Alex Kirk going right down the paint. The former Alvak Tokyo playing. Going back to what I said, remember the winner of the B.LEAGUE will participate in FIBA's Basketball Champions League Asia, the greatest competition in Asian hoops. And Alex Kirk actually won that competition with Alvak Tokyo. Makoto Hiyajima firing quickly from the perimeter. This will represent Japan at the Paris Olympics this past summer. The Kings now looking to get something going. Go-to player of his role. Heavily relying on points from him. There's a real teardrop. Nice offensive rebound, no foul called. The rebound has been secured by the BREX. Ryan Jarrett, now in his third season here with UTSUNOMIYA. did win the B.LEAGUE championship against the Golden Kings. One's wide up for three. Buries that one. He's had his inconsistencies from the perimeter, but take nothing away. He's one of the top import players here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. The Golden Kings, interestingly, not coming out with their usual starting five, but as you can see, the BREX just slightly taking advantage of this. Now Roma. Golden Kings on the 10 on the shot clock as Tatsuhito penetrates. Kirk from 15 knocks that one down. And let's go from time to time, showing the ability to hit down the open mid-range. Another one goes flying for the BREX. His own rebound, trying to throw off DJ Newbill. BREX come up with it. There's Yusuke Endo, but good closeout defense by Tatsuhito. These Golden Kings, they're very aware of what a great three-point shooting team UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Ron Jarrett getting the tough shot inside the paint. 5 points now for Ron Jarrett. UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Tries to split the defense of Yusuke Endo and Kosuke Takeuchi, and in the end he draws a foul, so that will be a sideline possession to the Golden Kings. It's incredible what this man is doing. Remember, go back to 2006, almost 20 years ago when he played for Japan at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Going, of course, he's a fantastic player. It's a little too short for offensive rebound. So he'll go to the free throw line here for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Great to see that RYUKYU Golden Kings still battling for a lot of offensive rebounds, given that Jack Cooley is not currently on the floor here for the home team. Second foul picked up by Kosuke Takeuchi.
Long line for 2 shots.
Well, the bulk of the starters currently on the bench. As Gavin Edwards, former Chiba Jets player, checking into the game at the moment here for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Well, I'd like to give some shout-outs. Welcome to Ray Gaming, supporting UTSUNOMIYA BREX, and shout-out to the man, the myth, the legend, King Manu Fotu, from Auckland, New Zealand, the great father of the great Isaac Fotu. And shout-out to Joe Richards, Go Okinawa from Italy. Oh, buongiorno, Joe Richard. A name like Richard, are you Italian or are you British? Foul has been called against Alex Kirk. Both teams picking up fouls here in the first. Just over 3 minutes in the first quarter. Endo finds a 3. Jarrett getting an offensive board. There's a size mismatch against Vic Law. Goes in. Finish, good defense. Good zone rebound, but the putback. 7 early points coming from Ron Jarrett. BREX 2 possessions early on. Full penetrates, goes in under intense pressure. The good defense from DJ Newbill. With the former Orlando Magic player. Able to finish. And down the other end, Hiyajima-san. Well, Makoto Hiyajima, now in his veteran years. And as I mentioned, he will be crucial this upcoming summer for Katsuki Japan's national team at the FIBA Asia Cup. That was on Setsuhito.
That's the count, everyone. Got one stop for you.
Former Koto Hiyajima, fan favorite not only in UTSUNOMIYA but also throughout the B-League. He was the B.LEAGUE MVP in 2018. Spent a brief bit of time playing in Australia with the Brisbane Bullets. He started his career with the Seahorses Mikawa. Converts a three-point play. 5-point lead currently to the BREX. Now Ito penetrates. Finds Wolf. Decided not to take it. Nice hesitation. A little bumps goes in. No foul called. But a fumble out of bounds is Yusuke Endo. Unable to secure the ball, so we'll go back to the Golden Kings. So fresh 14 here on the shot clock for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Foul's going to be called against Gavin Edwards. Well, Edwards went in for the reach, and at that point, you just invite the referee to make a decision. Let's have a look at the replay. That's a 50-50. It's tough to see from that angle. Ball penetrates. Boss goes in. The referee called a foul there, but Vic Lord going to that dominant right hand against DJ Newbill. In terms of points, these two teams are very similar, averaging 75 and 74 points per game. As Aluma's going to get called for the foul. But it's down to their defense, and that's why they're number one in both the East and Western Conference here in the Japanese B-League. A plethora of great talent for both these teams. That's a foul. That's a foul on Monday, Tuesday, any day that ends with a Y. We want to go back to Brad Jarrett. And now Endo goes baseline. Jarrett's got 7 points. That's a little too short. DJ Newbill finding the offensive rebound. Yusuke Endo, another offensive board. There's a penetration. Newbill goes in. Oh my goodness! Ron Jarrett, are you kidding me?
Foul.
Well, Grant Jarrett looked like the only word I could say, oh, majide, sugoi. Wow. Barely left the ground on that one. It's almost like he was angry at the rim and wanted a bit of revenge. Well, change coming in is now Ryuichi Kishimoto. Now, interesting, if you watched the B-League All-Star game last weekend, Ryuichi Kishimoto is the defending three-point champion. He ended up losing in overtime against the man guarding it, Makoto Hiyajima. Well, wants a bit of revenge, goes up. Revenge tough to take, but that's the kind of shots you're going to see tonight from the Golden Kings point guard. 5-point lead currently to UTSUNOMIYA. Double keep coming.
Foul.
And the foul's going to be against Shota Onodera.
Kings only let a
Seems
first
like he
person
on the baseline was cutting. I don't think Grant Jarrett realized that he was wide open. Matsuaki did rotate, but it would have been too late had they got the ball to Ikaruga. He finds another three. Not going to go. Gavin Edwards finds Jarrett. 9 points. Make it 12. This man is on fire. And now head coach Dai Gutani of the RYUKYU Golden Kings calls timeout. He's got a problem, and it's Grant Jarrett, his team, down by 8 points. 4:27 to go here in the first quarter. And we'll take a short break as we return from this timeout. just under 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. Matsuaki left wide open. He is up, no good. We want to have Jack Cooley running in the game for the first time. Interesting, came off the bench. But I imagine that's down to the fact he did play a midweek game in the East Asia Super League. Which unfortunately does take the bulk of the schedule. He's patiently trying to get into a good offense. Galuga penetrates. That's going to be a 3-second violation. My criticism would be it took a little bit too long to try and get the ball to him because he was defended by Matsuaki, which is a clear mismatch. Ball finds Cooley. Defense coming in the moment here from Gavin Edwards. Matsuaki misses last one. He's going to miss this one. Cuts him down to a 3-point ball game. It's actually Matsuaki, not Ishikawa. So, getting his first 3 points of the game. Matsuaki tries to defend DJ Newville. Gavin Edwards wide open. Both teams firing back and forth at each other. Another veteran player, 37 years young, Gavin Edwards. Here we go, finding Cooley. Now we're getting a better rhythm to the game. Both teams settling into their offenses. Newville goes that ball screen with that Gavin Edwards. Made his last 3. Pickett, Poppeth, can't make it. Here's Lamar Vic Law, the ball in the open court. Good defense by Grant Jarrett. And again, everything flying in for the Golden Kings. Might be the toughest isolation play to defend here in the B-League. Because as mentioned, these two teams flying with confidence. Golden Kings with only 7 losses this season, and BREX only 5. Winning both their games last weekend. There's a kick out. 3 for the lead by Ona. Derrick's up, no good. That would have given them a 1-point lead. Shota Onodera, you have to remember, in the playoffs last season in Game 2, Newville goes in, gets rejected. What a block by Vic Law. Well, I'd like to see the replay of that one. I think we're going to have a substitution now at the moment. Sideline ball currently here to the BREX. 1:49 to go. Legendary Isaac Fotu checking into the game. Of course, was a part of this BREX team that won the B.LEAGUE championship. But unfortunately, gets killed from the legal screen. Well, have to see the replay of that one. Usually one of the best screen setters in the B-League, so I don't know if we're going to see a replay or not, but it's going to be possession back to the Golden Kings. 1:42 to go, down by 2 points. Shimoto bringing on the ball here for the home team. The team's championship pedigree, championship DNA. Shimoto penetrates, no look pass. Now on to Derrick, so he got away with travel. Now Limit can get the threes up. Again, his zone rebound. No foul call. Good defense by Gavin Edwards. Let's try to stand on the lead. Nice dump down, goes in. And again, that's what I'm talking about. The intelligence, the basketball IQ from Isaac Fotu. Number 1, he runs the floor very well. Number 2, he gets straight down the middle, cements position. And as soon as he catches it, he goes straight up with it. Many Kiwi basketball fans will be hoping that he will feature this summer in the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup. Players like Fotu goes down to have a chance of winning this summer, taking the championship away from the defending champs, Australia. He goes up, good defense by Makoto Hiyajima. So Golden Kings now have 4.3 left on the shot clock. 49.4 left here in the first quarter. We gotta get it in bounds. Oh, they come up with it. The limit goes up. And they beat the shot clock. Jack Cooley. This man has no limit. Chicago, Illinois, born and bred. Played in the NBA. Was a FIBA Europe Cup champion with Dinamo Sassari in Italy. Before coming to Japan. Quite frankly, he has now become an Okinawa native. Edwards goes in out of control. Golden Kings want to travel, but that's going to be a foul. So 2 free throws coming up for Gavin Edwards.
Second personal, teams in 5th.
That's a shame of the Golden Kings, because had they got that possession back, the previous bucket could have been a 2 for 1. But now they have to settle for the free throws from Gavin Edwards. Well, Gavin Edwards, originally from Gilbert, Arizona, went to University of Connecticut, leaving in 2010. Started his career in the Korean Basketball League with Anyang KGC. Has played in Greece. He then came to Japan in 2013, where he did start with the Seahorses Mikawa. Spent 6 great years playing for the Chiba Jets. You have to remember Gavin Edwards played for the Japanese national team as a naturalized player at the Tokyo 2021 Olympics. Kishimoto goes up. Foul has been called. Just Kishimoto went a little bit too quickly on that play. It's not going to be free throws, so Masahiro Waki.
UTSUNOMIYA, number 18, Endo. First person.
Well, the foul is on Seiji Ikaruga. So Gavin Edwards coming back into the game. 2 free throws, as mentioned, coming up for the Golden Kings. Well, the BREX will get it back with 5.9, depending how these free throws go from Masahiro. Well, what a great job Daya Kutani's done since coming to the Golden Kings. Now remember, not only have they won the B.LEAGUE championship, but he's taken to 3 consecutive B.LEAGUE finals. Disappointingly losing last season against Hiroshima Dragonflies. So in a great position to get back, that's for sure. So 5.9 left here for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Oh, gotta go quickly. 3 seconds now here for Newbold. Not wasting time. Step back, puts up the 3. That's not going to go. And at the end of the first quarter, the rematch of the 2022 B.LEAGUE Finals. Sees then champions UTSUNOMIYA BREX lead by 2 points against the runners-up, the Golden Kings. We'll be back in just under 2 minutes for the second quarter. Welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here at the Okinawa Arena. This is Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball. RYUKYU Golden Kings currently up against UTSUNOMIYA BREX. A rematch in the 2022 B.LEAGUE Finals, in which the BREX became champions for the second time. Not quite sure what happened. Takashima, I don't know if he traveled or stepped out of bounds. Not a great start for the second quarter. The Kings looking to tie it up. Maybe take the lead with this three. Photo secures a rebound. It's a great matchup to watch DJ Newbill up against Vic Law. Two very talented players. Trying to find Fotu, another good seal-off. That's what Isaac Fotu does.
First personal teams for second personal.
Tough as nails, hard work, and just will fight for every seal-off in the paint. And he's strong as an ox. You're not going to beat him, that's for sure. And you're going to end up fouling him. Well, they're going to turn it over. Kishimoto's going to tie this game over 25 apiece. Turnover by the BREX. We haven't even played a minute. The timeout's going to be called by them. The Kings locking this one up at 25 here in the second quarter. We will return in just under 1 minute. Need to get off to a better start, that's for sure. Taking care of the basketball's number one. He's now Newbill. Started by Kishimoto. Hot screen set by Fotu. Then a quick switch. Switch to defense. The shooter in the corner can't get it, but an offensive rebound from Gavin Edwards. Zendo finds another one. Still struggling. A lot of struggles in the B.LEAGUE All-Star game. We did see that. Because the All-Star weekend was hosted at the Lala Tokyo Bay Arena, the home of the Chiba Jets, and what a fantastic occasion it was. As Atsuya Ogawa, the young 22-year-old, checking into the game. Shot clock. Ogawa, time, space, finds a three off the bench, and again buries that one. 4 3-pointer in the first half for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Prospects coming through the ranks. Future's definitely bright for Japanese basketball. Again, Golden Kings executing that ball screen with Vic Law. Tightly defended by the UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Kishimoto from no man's land. Will prevent Vic Law getting an offensive rebound. Will hesitates. Fotu, one more pass. This time takes it, finds it, almost got it. Nice pass by Big War, but again, it's nothing here for the transition. Kawa, nowhere to go, finds Kishimoto. Heavily defended by Endo. Before it's 15 again, neatly tucked away by Ryuchi Kishimoto. It's now just sparking in the end of his prime, but still a very elite basketball player to show here in the B.LEAGUE. Telegraph the pass, and we know it's coming. Golden Kings can take the lead. Another three. This is last two. He's not going to miss this one. Giving Golden Kings a 2-point cushion with under 7 minutes. Fantastic tempo to this game. Two teams who've won B.LEAGUE championships. Now Newbill goes down. Not going to get that three. Momentum, I should say. Kishimoto, fed by Endo. Wall made his last three. There's another one. Like that, but Newbill comes up with it. Newbill's going to go the length of the floor. Nobody came out to foul him. Well, they wanted, you can see, I agree with Isaac Fotu. There's definitely a drag back, which, in all estimations, well, seriously, should have been an unsportsmanlike foul. They didn't pull it. We're lucky. He goes flying. Back to the lead here for RYUKYU Golden. Now 3-point lead to RYUKYU Golden Kings. Buried away by Masahiro Waki. Waki gets called for the foul, so double change coming in with Satsu Ito. And Matsuwaki coming in. Well, triple change. Alex Kirk as well here for Jack Cooley. Grant Jarrett wide open for three, and again, second trade ball for Grant Jarrett. And if you're a neutral basketball fan, you want this game to go right down to the wire. Until inside the lane. Only Alex Kirk fighting for offensive rebounds. And that's the disadvantage when you take Jack Cooley out. Tie game. Newbill finds a three. Can't get it. 15 points currently for Grant Jarrett. 7 now on the shot clock. Ogawa's got to make something happen. Newbill misses last three. Just rolls its way out, but Takeuchi getting an offensive board. I'm impressed to see the BREX battle very well in the offensive rebounds tonight, considering they're up against the best. And Grant Jarrett at the moment just cannot miss. 16 points. He is on fire. 4:44 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be back from this timeout in under 1 minute. Returning from the timeout, it's a 2-point lead to UTSUNOMIYA BREX. It's been a roller coaster back and forth between these two teams. Into mid-range. Missing yet again, but those are good looks for him. Keep on taking those. They're going to need that production from him to help them win this game. Makoto Hiyajima coming back in the game. Then the pass is blocked. Golden Kings keep it alive. 3 in transitions up. Luma securing the offensive rebound. Arakawa now finding Kirk. Remember, Taki just got 2 fouls. It goes in. Can't get it. Kirk offensive rebound. No, that's going to be a 24-second violation.
24-second violation. ショットアップがなりましたので、24-second violation.
Veteran player Alex Kirk, also known as AK, and that name given to him by former Alvak Tokyo teammate Jordan Taylor. Trying to put the brakes up against Tatsuhito. Arakawa defending Makoto Hiyajima. Foul called on the ground.
Kings Arakawa, first personal team's third.
.338 to go here in the first half. Remember, if you're watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International on YouTube, let us know where in the world you're watching, which team you're supporting, so we can give you a shout out. 10 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Hiyajima. Pulls up, buries it. Makoto Hiyajima, 2025 B.LEAGUE 3-point champion. That's way too short. 5-point lead currently to the BREX. Now draws the foul. It's going to be on the ground. It's going to be the final team foul. RYUKYU Golden Kings can give away here in the first half.
Second personal, team's fourth.
Well, Arakawa is going to leave the game, picking up a second personal foul. RYUKYU Golden Kings right now searching for some identity here in their offense. Tsunogawa doesn't seem to be problems right now in the backcourt. But now he's defended by the legendary Kishimoto. Brian Jarrett, 16 points. Goes up against Kibaluma, but that's good defense. Well, I'd like to give a shout out to Wow, watching from Taipei. Welcome, my friend. 你好吗？很高兴认识你。我不会说中文。8 here on the shot clock. Kishimoto pulls up, contested 3 is up, no good. Now winning the 50-50. Matchup we'd love to see. Vic Law defended by DJ Nubin. Turns around, goes in, just way off the mark. Jack Cruz back in the game. And the Golden Kings, no more fouls to give. Google finds the 3. That's going to go out of bounds, but remain possession to the BREX. Gavin Edwards subbing back in for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Well, to our viewer and friend, known as WOW on the live YouTube chat, which city are you based in? Kaohsiung? Taichung? Taipei? Which one? And are you a fan of Jay Cho? Jared is simply a certified walking bucket. 19 points. Well, excuse me, correction. Ooh, I can't do mathematics. 20 points. And he's hit his third 3-pointer. Biggest lead of the game currently to UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Another timeout by Dayo Katani, head coach of the Golden Kings, will return in just under 1 minute. Rod Jarrett, he is cooking. With an entree of tempura at the moment here on the island of Okinawa. well. Welcome to Morris. Oh, also watching from Taipei. Go Kings. Now, are you also a fan of the Taipei City New Kings as well? I love watching the B.LEAGUE. The B.LEAGUE is a fantastic league. And I actually lived in Taipei myself. Beautiful city. 我是一个教练篮球，我住在湾里3年了。我喜欢这首《送你离开千里之》 ，very good artist. 8-point lead currently, just over 2 minutes. Our fans from Taipei at the moment saying "Jayo." It's going to be Okinawa who can go to Kings. Matsuwaki fires a three, can't get it. Rebound has been secured. Now 150, Golden Kings losing all identity here in their offense. That's going to be a turnover. Hiyajima is calling for head coach's challenge.
The feed out of bounds.
So the BREX, I think, are going to use it.
Kings ball, substitution.
Morris Ho, that's fantastic. I was in Okinawa 2 years ago. I mean, the thing I like about the Okinawa arena, the food in the arena is fantastic. And the locals in Okinawa, they're so kind, very much similar to the locals in Taipei. Morris Ho, 谢谢你我的朋友，我需要学中文。Well, nice take. Big Lord gone up with that one. Go to Alex Kirk in the end, turn it over. Foul has been called. So 2 free throws coming up for Hiyajima. So to all of our fans watching from Taipei, I'll tell you that my favorite player from Taipei, Lin Chiechie, because the 2013 FIBA Asia Cup when they defeated China, in my mind he was the best shooting guard throughout all of Asia, and probably the best one-on-one player at that time. Am I correct? Lin Chiechie is still playing today, I think. So Koto Hiyajima, the current B.LEAGUE 3-point champion, a chance to make this a 10-point ball game with 1:17 to go. Ten-point lead currently to the Golden Kings, 1:17. Former UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Sensonorio. This was their assistant coach when they won the championship. Matsuwaki's made 1 3. Ball's way off the mark. He's currently controlling the tempo in this game. He goes to the halftime break with a bigger advantage. He turn it over. Can Golden Kings capitalize? Matsuwaki wide open, 3. Another offensive rebound. Second time lucky again. Still can't get it. Well, he definitely had to take that 3-point. He was wide open, but there's nothing dropping at the moment here for who can go to Kings. Now Newbill finds Edwards, goes in. Now indeed, it's a 12-point lead to the UTSUNOMIYA BREX. The team in search for its 3rd B.LEAGUE championship. Remember, the BREX won the inaugural B.LEAGUE season back in 2016-17 when they were known as Tojiki BREX. Those who lost in the finals in 2021 to the Cheetah Jets, but then under redemption. The Jets in the semifinals, and then nice take by Kishimoto. Dancing all over the floor. And that will be the end of the first half. But still, UTSUNOMIYA BREX lead by 10 points. Well, basketball fans, it's halftime. We're going to leave you with stats and then some highlights. We'll take a 20-minute break, and we'll return very shortly. 现在我该说中文。现在我去喝咖啡和按面条. We'll be back in just under 20 minutes.
さあ本日のハーフタイムはホームタウンドリームプロジェクトの成果報告会を行います。琉球ゴールデンキングスでは子どもたちの夢と成長を応援するホームタウンドリームプロジェクトの一環として沖縄市立教育研究所の協力し研究所に通う中学生5名とキングスが共同でグッズを制作いたしました。それでは今回のホームタウンドリームプロジェクトにて携わりました皆さんにコート上へご登壇いただきたいと思います。今回は沖縄市教育委員会教育長高安充様、所長の浜比嘉成人様、沖縄バスケットボール株式会社白木徹取締役社長、そして今回のホームタウンドリームプロジェクトのグッズ制作に携わり商品の販売まで見事成し遂げました佐渡山由奈さん、荒垣せりかさん、余木健信さん、上原大成さんの4名の皆さんにご登壇いただいております。また今回青少年センターの皆さんにも沖縄アリーナの構造設営に携わっていただきました。それではまず記念撮影を行います。続きまして沖縄市教育委員会教育長高安充様より今回のプロジェクトについて一言いただきたいと思います。高安様、よろしくお願いいたします。
はい、会場の皆様、今紹介いただきました沖縄市教育委員会の高安と申します。本日は、琉球ゴールデンキングスと沖縄市ホームタウンドリームプロジェクトの一環としてキングスと本市の、子どもたちが、この町による、キングスグッズのデザインと、それから販売まで子どもたちが、行うという非常に貴重な、体験を設けていただき、感謝申し上げます。子どもたちがデザインをした今ありますが T シャツ、それからトートバッグ、キーホルダーは、今日と明日の両日沖縄アリーナショップ、それから、ただいま開催しております沖縄市の産業祭りにて販売をしております。ぜひお買いだけいただけたらなというふうに思います。また本日のこのアリーナのバスケットコートの設営にも本市の子どもたちが関わったと聞いております。このような素晴らしい体験の場を設けていただきましたゴールデンキングスの皆様に感謝を申し上げます。ありがとうございました。ぜひ買っていただければと思います。よろしくお願いします。
高安様、ありがとうございました。以上でホームタウンドリームプロジェクトの成果報告会を終了いたします。会場の皆様、今回の制作に携わりました生徒の皆さんに今一度大きな拍手をお願いいたします。今回の制作したオリジナルグッズは本日より1回アリーナショップにて販売を行っております。また売上の一部は沖縄市教育委員会へ寄付し、沖縄市内の子どもたちの学習環境の設備にご活用いただく予定です。ぜひこの機会にお買い求めください。以上、ホームタウンドリームプロジェクトの成果報告会でした。さあ皆さん、後半戦もキングスへの熱い応援よろしくお願いいたします。
それではここでBリーグのパートナー各社をご紹介いたします。Bリーグトップパートナーソフトバンク、Bリーグタイトルパートナーリソナグループ、Bリーグイノベーションパートナーインフォルミアホールディングス、Bリーグパートナー日本郵便、Gショップ、日本製麺、Bリーグサポーティングカンパニーズ、ソニーミュージックエンターテインメント、ボルテ朝日新聞、日本経済新聞社、大塚製薬、野村工芸所、EY ジャパン、エニタイムフィットネス、アーシャルデザイン、ストレンジャー、EIS、スポーツデブ、ロックライス、Bリーグサプライザー、アダストリア、Bリーグコミュニケーションパートナー、 ャルパートナーは大東建設、マグマサイエンス、愛妻技術、西自動車商会、OS 会計、沖縄 JP、イレイ第一病院、ユニー、ミートマー、アルティスリー、オリオンビー、JA プロサイレン沖縄、エナメイチーム、ネットワークシステム、ニーズラボ、オコモト、ナンバー、フレンド、沖縄グランデールリゾート、沖縄製薬、オトルコビル、JP、UK、日本工業沖縄大学、ホット沖縄、リスペクトジャパン、スポーツレコ、マインド、アサコランド、アミューズメント沖縄、J リーグ沖縄、沖縄リアルサービス、沖縄パナソニックドル、この点沖縄、アオサクセス、沖縄コカ・コーラボトル、新海産業、ウェブ沖縄アリーナバイベッセルホテルズ、日本郵便沖縄支社、マンスタイル、マウスコンピューター、町田機構、UQ ワークス、UQ 物産機構、ユーリーズ、リーズ、健やか薬局、長山製品、丸中商会、アミューズ、HMK、ナーセントラルローズ、サファリゲームズ、以上、UQ 防衛にパートナーのご紹介でした。
それではここで本日のカップリパートナー、龍石よりお知らせです。
重責グループは国と島の世界で幸せを生み出す原動力になるというアートスポット。沖縄の生活と経済を支える医療グループです。エネルギー事業を行い、地域社会への貢献と未来を見据えた挑戦を続けています。そして今回のカンブリゲームを記念し、2回メインブレックスの動きで選手のサイン入りグッズが当たるキャラバン抽選会を行っています。参加条件は
Welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here at the Okinawa Arena for this B.LEAGUE matchup between our hosts, RYUKYU Golden Kings, and the visitors, the UTSUNOMIYA BREX, who do lead this one by 10 points. Well, the BREX currently shooting the lights out with 8 3-point field goals, only 3 going for RYUKYU Golden Kings. But unfortunately, it has been the turnovers that have been the detriment to the Golden Kings. Well, the BREX being led with 20 points coming from their import play, Grant Jarrett, but also great production from the likes of Makoto Hiyajima. Well, the Golden Kings, well, it's been evenly distributed at the moment. Vic Law so far has been their most effective player by Japanese local player from Okinawa. That is Ryuichi Kishimoto. Well, the one thing that needs to be limited from the Golden Kings has been the turnovers, and then they are being out-rebounded at the moment, 27-16 against the UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Well, great to see that we have fans watching all over the world at the moment. We've got fans in Italy, the United States, and of course, watching from the beautiful city of Taipei. Well, Vic Law with 11 points, Kishimoto and Jack Cooley with 6 apiece, but you have to remember, the Golden Kings did play midweek again in the East Asia Super League, which unfortunately does take up a bulk of the schedule. But the bright note for these two teams, whoever wins the B.LEAGUE Championship this year will qualify to play in the FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. Of course, the Basketball Champions League is the elite competition created by FIBA, which started in Europe in 2016, expanded to the Americas, and finally have it in Asia, which is going to be Asia's #1 competition. And hopefully, to all of our fans in Taipei watching, hopefully we'll have some teams in the P-League playing. I would love to see the Taipei City New Kings play in the BCL Asia. Well, there's your head-to-head between Tatsuya Ito and, of course, DJ Newville, one of the top import players here in the B-League. The play is relatively quiet early on, but in the case of DJ Newville, why does he need to score when Grant Jarrett is becoming the walking bucket, the go-to player? Also, Tatsuya Ito coming off the bench today here for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. His new club here, the island of Okinawa. Also, Tatsuya Ito, as mentioned, first season playing with the Golden Kings after 3 solid years with the Gray Diamond Dolphins. In fact, he played against the RYUKYU Golden Kings in the finals last season. They were 1 quarter away from getting to the B.LEAGUE Championship, and then lost to the eventual champions, the Washington Dragonflies. Well, incredible. We have someone on the YouTube. I am an UTSUNOMIYA local, but watching from San Francisco, California. Well, namai nan desu ka? Namai wa. I've been to UTSUNOMIYA. I was there in 2023. Stayed at the Super League Champions Week. Really nice town, beautiful town, UTSUNOMIYA. Love it. Getting started with an early 3-pointer. It's Masahiro Waki cutting it down to a 7-point ball game. That's only the first 3-pointer of the game. Again, both teams featuring 2 prominent 22-year-old players. Masahiro Waki for the Golden Kings and Tatsuya Ito, or Atsuya Ogawa, excuse me, for the BREX. Hijima goes in a little floater on the baseline. Can't finish this one. Onodera comes up with a rebound. Nice transition, finding Waki. The assist coming from Vic Law. And that's beautiful transition. Running missed shot into fast break points. 5-0 start already. So one thing I've got to pay Makoto Hiyajima a lot of respect for. He's probably the most intelligent shooting guard in the league because he draws the most fouls against every defender. Second foul for Masahiro Waki. Onodera matching up. Jarrett down low. That's Takeuchi, gets fouled. The foul is on Vic Law, so 2 free throws coming up for the veteran.
King's Law, first personal, team second.
Oh,
Takeuchi on line.
pass that at the very last second before getting called for a travel. Well, Kosuke Takeuchi has a twin brother, Joji Takeuchi, does play for Osaka Vesa. Because probably when you make a phone call to Kosuke, he'll say mushi mushi. While if you call his brother in Osaka, he'll say mokari matsuka, buji buji dena. Both free throws made by the 39-year young veteran. Separation. It's up. The offensive rebound. He'll go to the free throw line. What a gentleman.
UTSUNOMIYA.
Hoping Yusuke Endo back up to the floor.
Teams first.
Deep three coming.
Cooley.
That's one battle you're not going to win against Jack Cooley, the former Sacramento King player. Went to the University of Notre Dame. Third foul against Takeuchi. I think he knows I'm not going to win that fight. Not the worst foul against the Koolmeister. He makes a second one. 6-point lead still to UTSUNOMIYA BREX. We were calling for a ball screen. Gavin Edwards has a mismatch, but they go to Grant Jarrett. Good rotation on defense, finding Kauga. Excuse me, Yusuke Endo wide open. 9 3-pointer of the game for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Lead in the end. Zero walking bumps. Finds Cooley, goes in, no foul call. Ujima finds Vic Law. Here we go. It's a tough fadeaway. Somehow, someway, Vic Law counts that one. Vic Law spent that time between the Lakeland Magic and the Orlando Magic in the NBA's Ujima wide open for three. Doesn't get it. Rebound scrambles and hands up the Golden Kings. The ball screens now between Vic Law and Jack Cooley. Always go at the moment. Cooley with the seal up. Last post work goes in. Oh no, the cool foul. And it looked like a good block coming from Grant Jarrett, but it's going to be 2 more free throws to Jack Cooley. There's that seal off in the paint. Oh, yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call.
Cooley on line, we got 2 shots.
First free throw made by Jack Cooley. Makes them both, cutting it down to a 5-point ball game. Running live here at the Okinawa Arena. B.LEAGUE basketball. Remember, these 2 teams met in the 2022 finals where the BREX took the championship. The Kings winning the following season in 2023. Hyojima, another 3. They go on the screen. They pay the price. Did they not watch the B.LEAGUE All-Star Weekend? This man is the 3-point champion. 10 3-pointers now for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Yashimoto in around the defense, and again, running circles like supersonic. Well, the rings around the defense. It's very tough to defend this man. Ujima finds Edwards, goes in. And he's more than just a three-point shooter. Great facilitator off that ball screen from Gavin Edwards. Backdoor goes in. Smart, intelligent play by the former NBA and FIBA Eurocup champion. There was an NBA champion. I meant to say former NBA player. Definitely a former B.LEAGUE champion for sure. Now Newbill goes in. Count it. DJ going to the free throw line. Both teams unable to stop each other on defense. Nice hesitation by DJ Newbill.
UTSUNOMIYA substitution, Ikaruga. Newbill on line, got two shots. One shot.
Seiji Ikaruga checking into the game for the first time here in the second half. Get an offensive rebound. Yajima with the fake. Offensive rebound falling in the hands of the BREX. That's going to be the fourth and final team foul against RYUKYU Golden Kings. It's on Shota Onodera.
Third personal, team's fourth.
So sideline possession coming up for the BREX.
King substitution.
It's that first step that makes DJ Newbill such a tough player to defend. Onodera picks up his third personal, so he's going to leave the game. Okatani making the sub along with Masahiro Waki. So I believe Tatsuhito's back in the lineup. And Yoshiki Matsuwaki as well. Here's a kick out, finds Edwards, but they turn it over. Yajima wanted a foul, but nothing called. More now, defense on his back. Foul's going to be called on the ground. It's going to be a third team foul against the BREX. I think what the UTSUNOMIYA BREX coaching staff is asking, why was a carrying violation not called against Vic Law? It's on Hiyajima. That's his first personal foul. Baseline possession currently. They're trying to find Matsuwaki. Probably should have gone to Kiva Lumba. And the BREX getting frustrated at the moment. Getting caught offensive rebound, goes in, no foul, no 24-second violation.
24-second violation.
So a wasted opportunity there for the RYUKYU Golden Kings to cut it down to a 6-point ball game. 5:09 to go here in the third quarter. Remember, if you're watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International YouTube, please let us know where in the world you're watching this game, which team you're supporting, so we can give you a shout out. Looks like we go back up by double digits. Ujima penetrates. Another three. Goes in. Now he's going to leave it cold. An offensive rebound by Gavin Edwards. Edwards has made one three. Fires another one. Making it now an 11-point ball game. And a timeout's going to be called by Dai Okatani. While Morris Ho, live on the YouTube chat, says, "Go, go Kings." And then down by 11, they've got to find some inspiration. They've got to do something about UTSUNOMIYA BREX's three-point shooting. Nice penetration by Hiyajima. Second three of the game for Gavin Edwards. 12-point ball game. The biggest the lead has been in this game so far has been 12 points for the BREX. Find some ways to score in this one. Aluma, defended by Ikaruga, goes in, finds Kirk, goes in, finishes. Much better play by the Golden Kings. From the back door, Kirk gets rejected. Kirk just said, not in my house. Take that one back to the Tochigi Prefecture. What a block shot. AK with a denial, the former Alvok Tokyo player. Again, it's becoming way too easy on the offensive end. BREX getting anything they want in the moments. Little bumps, goes and doesn't get the ad one. That would have been good.
UTSUNOMIYA, Edwards. Second personal, team's fourth. On the left, 2 shots, long.
Well, look, currently at the free throw line. Well, shout out to Duano watching from Sydney, Australia. Keep these B-League games coming. Well, we have games every weekend and also midweek. Welcome to Kathy Heathcliff watching from New Zealand. Go UTSUNOMIYA BREX. No doubt an Isaac Fotu fan, I believe. It's currently still with the lead in the moments. Trying to go bull screen. Step back. Three's up. No good. Moore comes up with a rebound. He stumbles the ball. On a double dribble. I think we got him. He misses the layup in the end. Golden Kings really struggling on offense. It goes in way too easy. Case in point. And the lead's back to the biggest it's ever been at 12. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Defended by Fotu. Nice Matsuwaki. Really good look, but just Matsuwaki unable to hit the three. That's been the difference in this game. 3-point shooting. Trying to the moves. No foul call, but again, DJ Newbill is incredible. Could have got an ab one there. Or should have got an ab one. Finds Aluma. Goes in, teardrop. Much needed 2 points for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. They've got to cut this down to single digits before going into the fourth quarter. Not too much foul trouble for either team to be concerned with in the moment. Currently to UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Switch on defense because got it here by Big Law. Twists around, goes in. ISO mode coming from DJ Newbill. Taking this game over, keeping it at a 14-point deficit. Now Law, again. Let's read that one. Saw it coming. DJ 3 in transition. Makes it a 17-point ball game. And Dio Gatani's gonna call timeout.
Kings timeout.
The BREX sending a statement to the rest of the B-League. Gonna take a timeout. We'll be back in just under 60 seconds. UTSUNOMIYA BREX in total control. Golden Kings did a good offense. Right now, it's become a total disaster for them on both ends of the floor. Matsuwaki penetrates, can't get it. And that's how this game has gone so far. Now Newbill. Being defended by Maluma. What about it? Hesitates. Can't make it a 20-point ball game. That one. Even do the bin, a potential 2-for-1. To get something going, Jack Cooley. It's the fatigue of the East Asia Super League settling in here for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Junior trying to run this down here as close as possible. We have almost 4 seconds difference between game and shot clock at the moment. Don't know if he called bank or not, but that's a tough play. Matsuwaki picks up the final 3. It's up. Oh, baby! Matsuwaki. Could that be some form of inspiration? Big time 3 by Matsuwaki. They needed that big time. Huge play. Well. Kore wa ikura desu ka? I'll tell you how much that's worth. That's more than 3 points. That gives them a little bit of belief going into the 4th and final quarter, but still down by 16 points. It is the end of the 3rd quarter. We head into the final 10 minutes. We'll return in just under 2 as we get this one back underway. Now we get the fourth and final quarter underway. Ikaruga's going to commit a backcourt violation. Let's see if you think about it, but no time to panic now. They've got to just hold on to this lead. Remember, a win tonight for the BREX. They will meet tomorrow at the same time these two teams will play. That's how it works here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE doubleheaders. Trying to close out every game as best as possible. Penetrates. Matsuwaki, what about it? Shot. Really gets it. No foul called. So first 2 points in the fourth quarter going to the Golden Kings. At this stage, neither team wants to throw this one away. But again, not looking like they're going to throw it away anytime soon. Another three-pointer coming from that man. They've stepped up some big moments in this game. Three-pointer. Made that one. Oh, Matsuwaki hit that buzzer beater. Arakawa now puts himself as foul in the process. So, Coach Ryukyu committing a very unnecessary foul that's going to send Arakawa to the free throw line.
スリーポイントラインでのファウル、荒川選手がスリーショットが放られます。3 shots.
No problem on the first one here for Arakawa. Both teams have been very good from the free throw line tonight. Teams have only missed two. Those two came from Jack Cooley. And only one miss in the free throw line for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. But the difference indeed has been the three-point shooting. UTSUNOMIYA 14 three-point field goals. Only 5 tonight here for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Arakawa gets all 3 of them. So we're back to a 13-point deficit. 8:55 to go. Jarrett's been another factor in the second half. Ryujima penetrates, goes in, can't finish, but Isaac Fotu, the offensive rebound. That's what he's in there for. Tsunomiya has struggled. He draws another foul, so he'll go back to the free throw line. The first team foul against the BREX here in the fourth quarter with 8:27 to go. Still leading by 15. Jarrett now in the paint, finds Fotu again. Golden Kings post interior defense. They got to think about bringing Alex Cook into the game. Right now they've been out-dominated by both Isaac Fotu and Grant Jarrett. Matsuwaki up one screen. Finds another 3. That's not going to go for Matsuwaki. Finds open again. 15 three-pointers by the BREX. It has become a cookout. 17 tonight for Makoto Hiyajima. Well, the BREX just can't miss. Simple as that. They're on fire. They throw up is just going in the bucket at the moment. Now for Arakawa. Tito's got to put it something up. That goes out of bounds. That's going to be a 24-second violation.
King substitution, Kishimoto.
Timeout's going to be called. These two teams will talk it over. 7:04 to go. UTSUNOMIYA and BREX lead by 19. They are dominating. 15 three-point field goals. Again, he's got to accept the fact tonight. He's got to review the fact his team have given away so many. Three-point field goals. And Trish Cardinal, absolutely. Kevin Braswell, the head coach of UTSUNOMIYA and BREX, we wish him all the best and a swift recovery. So thoughts go to Kevin Braswell, head coach of UTSUNOMIYA and BREX. Fantastic coach. He's done a great job. Worked many years in the Australian NBL. Jared inside the paint. Unable to finish this one. He's got to make a comeback. It's got to be now. He's on this side. If you think we're now on to 7 minutes. Arakawa wide open. He's just having a drop tonight, and this is where they would miss Keita Imamura. He's made two. Can't this one. He kind of spins out. Found in the process. Not too much of a protest from the Golden Kings players, insinuating that it could have been an unsportsmanlike foul, but it is on Makoto Hiyajima. Well, Hiyajima picking up his third personal foul. He'll go to the bench, take a breather. Terrific game from him tonight. 17 points. He's hit 4 out of 6 from the perimeter. That's 15 out of 34. 44% from downtown. Monster shots displayed from the three-point line. We'll go for a post-up. Spins baseline. Through a teardrop. Goes in. Finishes. Gets it down to 17. Well, there's no problem with the Golden Kings. They haven't committed a foul, so they could be a little bit more aggressive on defense. Natsuya Ogawa back into the lineup. Didn't see him in the third quarter. And an offensive foul is going to be called against Gavin Edwards. And that will be their fourth and final team foul. No more to give away. A very unnecessary play by Gavin Edwards, especially when you're going to close this game out. Now, it's an offensive foul, so it won't be a team foul. As you think about how exciting the 2022 B.LEAGUE Finals were when the Golden Kings lost to the BREX. Very well, potentially could be there's the final team foul. And that's on Yusuke Endo. So the BREX have no more fouls to give. Now, if you're RYUKYU Golden Kings, You want to take advantage here. Just keep getting to the free throw line. Oh, no, that is the 15th foul. So, 2 free throws coming up. Now, going back to what I said. Go back almost 3 seasons ago when these two teams met in the B.LEAGUE finals at the Yokohama Arena. The BREX having to bounce back after losing in 2021 to the Chiba Jets. And I think it's for the Golden Kings.
2 shots.
They've gone to 3 consecutive B.LEAGUE finals. To make a 4th one in a row would be incredible. Both teams top of their conferences in both the East and the West. Dick makes the first free throw. "17 points tonight for Vic Law. Chance to cut this down to a 15-point deficit. 5:34 to go here in the 4th quarter. Remember, these two teams will again meet tomorrow, and it's live here on B.LEAGUE International. Matsuro Okawa, defended by Ryuichi Kishimoto. Here's the man they want to put the ball in the hands of. There's the penetration, kicks out. Gavin Edwards goes up from 15. And again, you can see the fatigue of the defense. It's the first ever Japanese-born NBA player, UTSUNOMIYA, watches from the bench. His team up by 17 points. Okawa, another 3. It's on target, but he's unable to convert. And here come the BREX. Slow this one down, but now he penetrates, hangs in the air, and he draws the foul, so he'll go back to the free throw line.
First personal. Team start. Official timeout.
Well, another timeout's going to be called. This one's by Daio Katani, Golden Kings. Now by 17. We come back, it'll be free throws to DJ Newbill with 4:52 to go. This is Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball. A rematch in the 2022 finals. Welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here at the Okinawa Arena, where currently the Utsunomiya BREX lead this one by 17 points against RYUKYU Golden Kings. If you are just joining us, the difference in this game has been the three-point shooting. RYUKYU Golden Kings, only 5 out of 27, 18%, while the 44% exhibited by the Utsunomiya BREX, 15 three-point field goals made. And that's only the second missed free throw of the game for the BREX. Now currently 7 out of 9. And both Makoto Hiyajima and Grant Jarrett lead the way with most three-pointers in this game with 4 threes each. Costly turnover. go. BREX well on their way to a victory. Unless some miracle happens here in Okinawa. Two teams have very rich history against each other. Nubo goes in, now makes it a 20-point ball game as a goaltending violation committed by Jack Cooley. Well, this game gives you the vibes of the B.LEAGUE semifinals last year when the Chiba Jets came in town to win game one by, I think it was 33 they won by. Next game, the Golden Kings responded with a bang. We'll see the same thing tomorrow. As mentioned, both Golden Kings and UTSUNOMIYA BREX will be in action here at the same time. Another unforced turnover. Yajima finds Edwards, foot in the line, long two-pointer. That would have been three, number 16, but it's only a two-point field goal. 19 tonight for Gavin Edwards. And he played for Japan's national team in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. Former Chiba Jets player lost to RYUKYU Golden Kings. Two Brisbane finals. Yoshiki Matsuwaki hitting, Masahiro Waki. Hitting another three-pointer. Only the sixth one of the game for the Golden Kings. I'm afraid to say it may be a little too late as Newbill getting the ab one. 18 points for DJ. And what a terrific play. He's turning out to be now becoming a Tojiki native. He joined the UTSUNOMIYA BREX last season after 1 year with Osaka Vesa. Prior to that, he was playing in Russia, Australia, Poland, and Belgium. Started his pro career with Asvel Villebon. Change coming into game four. RYUKYU Golden Kings as Shogo Taeda comes back in along with Shota Onodera. So Hayaki Arakawa will go to the bench. What's interesting, that comparison I made earlier to last season's semifinals where the Jets came in and, beat the living daylights out of Golden Kings in game one. In game two, it was Shota Onodera's three-point shooting that really propelled the Kings onto a victory. Like I said, three-point shooting was the difference today. Nice little finish by Jack Cooley. Yajima finds Grant Jarrett. Now it is a three by Gavin Edwards. He's on target, but no good. With under 3 minutes to go, UTSUNOMIYA BREX sending a big statement to the rest of the B-League. Twist and turning, but he misses the layup. It's going to be out of bounds, but I'm surprised if Cooley didn't get called for the foul on that one. Yajima finding Grant Jarrett. Yusuke Endo, another three. Make it number 16 here for the BREX. The B-League record for most three-pointers was made in 2022 by the Akita Northern Happy Nets, who hit 21. Very unlikely the BREX will get that record today. Shogo Taeda will fire a three, and that's not going to go. Let's try to see out these last 2 minutes. Foul has been committed. Well, Alex Kirk checking back into the game here for Jack Cooley. And legendary Isaac Fotu coming back into the game here, the New Zealand international. Well, good game so far here from Isaac Fotu tonight here for the BREX. DJ Newbill will leave the game. 19 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists for DJ Newbill. Nice play by UTSUNOMIYA down the middle. Well, he may be 22 years young, but he shows a lot of maturity in his game. Woman now hitting the 7th three-pointer for the Kings, the Golden Kings, but down 22 with 90 seconds to go. Just unfortunately, it's too little, too late at the moment. Down the middle, nice little floater, can't get it. Turnover, Zonadera. Woman goes in, finds AK. Kirk goes in, finishes, well, towering. UTSUNOMIYA to the ground. And the Golden Kings playing right to the very last second. And I think Alex Kirk is saying to Shoto Nadera, go for the three. Because you have to remember, teams here in international basketball under FIBA rules will play right to the last second. Points difference matters. Oh, another change coming in here for UTSUNOMIYA BREX is Yudai Ishikawa. Checks in for the first time. The young 20-year-old, a part of the young program. Another turnover, now it's an 18-point deficit. Shogo Taeda playing with his heart on his sleeve here in the Okinawa Arena. Ishikawa now. Taking possession under intense pressure. Straight off the bench. 17 three-pointers for the UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Incredible. Masahiro Waki, excuse me, my apologies now, getting fouled on the three-pointer.
First personal.
Well, they've had a terrific game tonight. Makoto Hiyajima with 4 threes. But give this man some credit. Yudai Ishikawa fading away out of bounds. But Masahiro Waki showing the first free throw. Well, Moriso Bukuchi wo de Pengyo. Wai Lancho. Wai Taipei Ren. Taipei Ren show wo de Pengyo. Tamen Hun Hao. 再见 Moriso. I'll see you tomorrow, brother. Former UTSUNOMIYA BREX Sasanorio, because he led this team to the best record, or one of the best records, right behind the likes of San Antonio Phoenix last season, but did lose in the first round of the playoffs at home to the Chiba Jets. 30.7 seconds left. You've got to applaud the professionalism of the RYUKYU Golden Kings, because even down by 20 or 19 points, excuse me, 29.9, they're still putting on pressure. And that's what you would expect under players for Daio Katani. UTSUNOMIYA just dealing with the pressure. Finds Ishikawa. In the corner, another three. 18 three-pointers. It's a cookout. Well, they said sunshine tonight here in Okinawa, but the rain has piled down. UTSUNOMIYA BREX told everybody, get your umbrellas out. And Shota Onodera hits another one. Back to a 19-point ball game. What an incredible performance here from the UTSUNOMIYA BREX. That will do it. The BREX win 105-86 against the RYUKYU Golden Kings. The rematch of the 2022 B.LEAGUE Finals goes again to the visitors. Ron Jarrett, a terrific first half of 20 points, led the way for the BREX. But you have to say, this game was down to the three-point masterclass. UTSUNOMIYA BREX 18 three-pointers. Incredible. 18 out of 38. Just below 50%. And they were 3 three-pointers away from tying the record that was set by Akita Northern Happy Nets back in 2022. The BREX sending a statement. We're bringing the B.LEAGUE Championship back to Tochigi. What a game it was. Those BREX fans, had to make the 2-hour journey to Narita Airport and then the 2-hour flight to the beautiful island here in Okinawa off the south coast of Japan. Historically, the BREX, when they were known as Tochigi BREX, now UTSUNOMIYA, have always been one of the top teams here in the B-League. And that man on the left was still his warm-up jersey on, legendary Yuta Tabuse, the first ever Japanese-born player to play in the NBA. Remember, he was teammates with Steve Nash back in 2004. And now he acts as the guide, the sensei. You can see the fans paying their respects to head coach Kevin Braswell, and we do wish him all the best in his recovery. A fantastic basketball player in his day and also a great coach. Well, we are going to hear from head coach, the coach of UTSUNOMIYA. We'll hear from the game's MVP momentarily, and we will get it translated into English.
ジーココロネルアソシエイトヘッドコーチ、ごめんなさい、ヘッドコーチ代行、すみません。今日の勝利おめでとうございます。今日の試合振り返っていかがでしたでしょうか。
We've been working all season long to improve our habits, and we've been making incremental gains. And each time we face a new challenge, those habits come through for us.
シーズンを通して、自分たちはその習慣づけというところを常に、目標としてやっていて、また一つ一つの新しいチャレンジを迎えるたびにそこが良くなって、成長してこれてると思っています。
はい、特に今日の試合、守備が非常に良かったかなというふうに見えたんですけど、どのような、守備を準備して、この試合に臨みましたか。
What kind of the preparation you had on defensively?
We really tried to lean into the basics of how we play defense on a day-to-day basis. You know, we knew we had to have a lot on our minds with the situation, and to keep it simple so that we could just play with great heart.
自分たちのディフェンスの基本に立ち返って、そこをしっかりやりきろうと、もちろんやっぱし、今週いろんなことがあって、すごく精神的にも難しい状況ではあったので、できるだけもうシンプルに、することで、そこに 集中してやれるように、しました。
はい、沖縄アリーナまで来てくださったファンの皆さん、そして中継を見ているファンに一言お願いします。そして明日の意気込みもお願いします。
I mean, first of all, thank you to the B.LEAGUE and the whole Japan basketball community, the support that you've shown us in this situation with Kevin. You know, I think it's really helped. I mean, not totally, of course, but it helps just a little bit. And especially to the BREX Nation, you guys are incredible. People have traveled down to RYUKYU. I mean, this is a long way. You work hard, put your money and effort into being here to support us. We can't thank you enough, and especially for what you've done supporting KB. Every little bit helps. And also, I noticed Ryukyu's wearing black armbands, so I hope their family is doing okay too, given that they've obviously had a situation that's sad for them too.
まずは日本のバスケットボールの、関係者の皆さん、そして本当は日本のバスケットボール関わる皆さんに感謝を申し上げたいと。今、ブラズベルヘッドコーチがすごく厳しい、難しい状況にある中で、皆さんが表してくれたサポートというのは本当に、本人の力にもなっていると思います。そして、ブレックスファンの皆さん、ここ遠く沖縄まで、足を運んで、自分たちを応援してくださったたくさんの皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。琉球のチームも、ユニフォームに模章をつけてプレーをしているので、琉球の関係者、家族の皆さんにも、それをつけなきゃいけない状況があったんだと思うので、そこに関しては、本当にお悔やみ申し上げますということも加えつつ、あと明日また一戦、しっかり戦っていきたいなと思います。
はい、ありがとうございました。明日も頑張ってください。
Well, they heard the words from the assistant coach taking over from Kevin Braswell. And again, our thoughts go to head coach Kevin Braswell and his family. Very tough time, but wish all the best on a swift and smooth recovery. But terrific. If you ever get a chance to go to Japan, just take the journey down to UTSUNOMIYA. It's roughly 2 hours away from Tokyo, and it's a real community-based team. Well, let's now hear from Ron
ジェレッ
Jarrett.
ト選手、お疲れ様でした。今日の試合を振り返っていかがですか？
You know, it's a tough game, and you know, thankfully we pulled it out. You know, a lot of grit the guys had today. So I'm proud of everybody.
難しい状況の中での試合だったので、その中で、しっかり勝ちきれたということを本当に選手、みんなが本当に、力を出し切って勝ち取った勝利だと思いますので、すごく嬉しく思っております。
前半は20得点に貢献して、後半はアシストに貢献していたように見えました。どのようなことをイメージしてゲームをしていましたか？
Just to win, really. I mean, first half I scored the ball. Second half I was able to distribute it to my teammates because the defense was collapsing on me. So it made it a lot easier for my teammates to get open shots. So it worked out.
本当にもう今日勝利するということだけに、フォーカスを持って、試合に臨みました。前半はいい形で自分がボールを受けることができたので、積極的に得点に狙っていきましたし、後半は自分がボールを持ったタイミングで、琉球さんのディフェンスがかなり、集中していたので、周りの選手を生かしやすい、状況にあったと思うので、そこを与えられた状況の中でプレーしていました。
はい、沖縄アリーナまで来てくださっているファン、そして中継を見ているファンに一言お願いします。そして明日の意気込みもお願いします。
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a tough one, and we need to become ready physically and mentally. And thank you for the fans for always showing their support and being at these far away games. So thank you guys.
明日もより難しい試合になると思いますので、しっかりいい準備をして臨みたいと思います。そして、遠くまで足を運んでくださった、ファンの皆さん、本当にありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。明日も頑張ってください。
Thank you.
Well, there you heard from Grant Jarrett, a terrific performance. And as he said, you know, he had a phenomenal first half of 20 points, really led the way. But in the second half, he became more of a facilitator for his team. Well, it makes you think, are the BREX going to go 2-0 here against RYUKYU Golden Kings tomorrow? Well, we are going to take a look at some of the key highlights from this game, and then we will indeed run it back for the final stats of this game. I tell you, tomorrow, I'm expecting a very, very big response here from the Golden Kings. Golden Kings just weren't able to get their three-point shooting up to date in this game. But no doubt, that's something we're definitely going to see different tomorrow, I can imagine you. And what I like about Dayo Katani's coaching, doesn't always overreact. Sure, it's going to be a very different look if you go with this team tomorrow. Well, here are the replays from this game. And, you know, it was quite close at the beginning. Both teams going back and forth, exchanging buckets with each other. Well, it's just fair to say in the end, well, UTSUNOMIYA BREX were just a little bit better. And that is fair to say because the three-point stats to tell you everything. I don't think there's much more any team could have done to change this game any differently. I don't think the BREX could have played any better. I think the Golden Kings, without the three-point shooting, could have changed things themselves, but they were just simply too dominant. You know, we may very well be looking at the up-and-coming B.LEAGUE finals. The way these teams played in this game tonight, who's to say they don't meet in the finals again? You got the best in the East versus the best in the West. Terrific game. Coming from Vic Warren, just wasn't enough of those this evening. That's just the unfortunate situation. Grant Jarrett as well, nailing it. He got things going very early on in this game. Well, Hiyajima had a very good first half. He was able to finish it off definitely in the second half of the way he played, but I just wonder tomorrow's game, what's going to be defensive changes? Because no doubt Dayo Katani came with a different starting lineup to give some of his players a little bit of rest. Because, you know, having said that, they play in the East Asia Super League. You've got a bit of difference because without having Jack Cooley to start this game off, you can leave yourself so vulnerable without having that inside presence of really being the dominant rebounder here in the B.LEAGUE. But we'll find out, I guess. Will simply set the tone in this game. Just dominated on both ends of the floor. And he set the tempo as well. Wanted his team to make this statement victory, no doubt about it. Three-point shooting coming from Makoto Hiyajima. He likes to play here at the Okinawa Arena. There's Gavin Edwards with a long two-pointer. Nothing I'm so impressed with, especially, well, for both these teams, but more so here with the UTSUNOMIYA BREX, is when you bring young players coming through the ranks. First we saw Atsuya Ogawa playing substantial big minutes in both the first and second half, but then it became the introduction of one Yudai Ishikawa. Here's Ishikawa's three-pointer. That was the final one that made it 18 three-point field goals for the BREX. And that was the end result. BREX took a big victory, a statement victory if you like. No doubt all teams across the B-League will see this stat line, but the one thing that comes out, I'll keep saying it, 18 three-point field goals. Golden Kings got to the free throw line for 20 attempts tonight, made 16 of them, and the rebounds as well. You look at that. RYUKYU Golden Kings completely out-dominated on the rebounds, 41-29. And that's a stat that if you ask me coming into this game, I wouldn't have presumed that would be the case because Golden Kings historically have always been the best rebounding team in the B-League. Well, we will look at some of the individual leaders in this game, but I don't know where to begin. I couldn't pick a MVP from this one. Just incredible game to say the least. Well, Vic Law had 18 points. Grant Jarrett led the way tonight here for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. 10 rebounds, 20 points, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks for Grant Jarrett. While Vic Law's 18 points, excuse me. He also had 7 rebounds and 3 assists. But it just wasn't enough in the end. Well, you can see 3 players getting into double figures. Waki as well, along with Jack Cooley and Vic Law, did have 18 apiece. But when you compare that with UTSUNOMIYA BREX, well, the BREX, they had 4 players in double figures, but I mean, it's every other stat that kind of went in their favor. Hiyajima was 17, Gavin Edwards of 18. And DJ Newble's second leading scorer behind Grant Jarrett with his 20 points. Well, fans, as if this game just wasn't enough for you, tomorrow we will be back here in the Okinawa Arena. As mentioned, it will be the second matchup between both UTSUNOMIYA BREX and, of course, the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Looking up at those championship banners. No points tonight from Tatsuya Ito. Really struggled to get into the game tonight. But we could see something different from him tomorrow, no doubt about it. A terrific performance from DJ Newble, Grant Jarrett, Gavin Edwards, and Makoto Hiyajima, leading the way by example in this one. Well, indeed, there are your fixtures. Hokkaido Lavenga with a big victory against Alvac Tokyo. The three-pointer by Dwight Ramos. It sent it into OT. And Tokyo's season begins to turn around yet again. Well, the other games, 89ers against Shiga Lakes, Northern Happy Nets against the Robots, Kyoto Hananese against defending champions Hiroshima, Saga Ballooners against Koshikai Alphas, Guma Crane Thunders against Yokohama B Corsairs, San Antonio Phoenix, the best record in the B-League, will take on the Sun Rocket Shibuya. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins hosting Osaka. Fighting Eagles Nagoya looking to get revenge on the Chiba Jets, while Nagasaki Velka will take on the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. But as I said, same time, same place, tomorrow, we will be broadcasting UTSUNOMIYA BREX looking to go 2-0 here against RYUKYU Golden Kings here at the Okinawa Arena. Just like back in 2022, the rematch of the B-League Finals, the BREX came here and they exemplified the true meaning of dominance, looking to bring back a third B-League championship. And I'll ask you again, will we see these two teams in the B-League Finals this year at the Yokohama Arena? Well, to all the fans watching on B-League International, we thank you for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. I'm Josh Bett, your commentator. It's that part of the time of day where I have to say to you, unfortunately, goodbye, good night, and God bless. This is the Japanese B-League. We'll see you tomorrow.